Warning. The following podcast is bad, and you should feel bad. This is Crudimentary Questions with your hosts, Sandy and Jill.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Jill.
All right, quick question for you.
Gotcha.
What's the longest you've gone without shaving your legs?
13 years.
13 years.
Well, it was because
okay.
Yeah, right?
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
I know what you mean, but
Okay, it's the same. We've had this conversation before. You're not counting before you ever started shaving your legs.
okay.
It's just like saying how long have you gone without sex? You can't count
the first
before you
23
lost your
years,
virginity, right?
I mean, sure. I just the only reason that I answered that way was because when I finally did shave my legs, it needed to have been done probably a year before.
You're saying you should have started shaving your legs when you were 12?
They were pretty hairy. And,
So
Mark in 7th grade called me a gorilla in Spanish class, and yeah, I should have been shaving my legs.
Oh my gosh, you were really hurt by that
I
comment.
was really hurt. God damn. I hope you're well, Mark, wherever you are. He was like blonde and blue-eyed and like strode up into our school knowing he was just like the cutest 5'2", like 7th grader of all time, and the girls loved him, and he hated me. Like, he got sat next to me and like complained to the teacher.
You know, the truth is he probably liked you, but because he couldn't like communicate that very well, it came off as hate.
You know what? If that's true, it would really my mind is breaking at that thought.
Well, it's like boys when they would chase the girls and
Yeah, they pull their pigtails.
Yeah.
They don't call them gorilla in Spanish class.
It's a new way of communicating.
Okay, well, Mark, you failed.
So, okay, you haven't answered my question.
Yeah, right. So how long? Well, God, man, it was probably. I've probably gone 2 months without
2 months?
Yeah.
I'm on month 6 right now.
Are you?
I'm a
shitting me?
hairy gorilla under these sweatpants.
But why?
I
mean, I get. You know what? I know why. It's because shaving is a bitch.
Yeah, so okay, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Also, I've realized something.
Please tell me.
Yes. So when me and my husband cuddle,
Yeah.
our favorite position is the spoon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the little spoon. He's the big spoon.
Oh.
And oh my gosh! So before I stopped shaving, when I
Yeah.
had the smooth, pristine legs,
Uh-huh.
his hair legs
Right. Yeah.
would itch the back of my bare legs. His hair legs would itch my bare legs.
Yeah.
Right? So I could only stand to be the little spoon for so long.
Okay. And then you'd be
I'd
like,
okay,
honey, it's itchy.
it's too much.
Yeah.
Here's what I've discovered
Yeah.
within these last 6 months.
Is that if you have hair, your hair and his hair,
It's like they cancel each other out.
they like cuddle.
And
Like your hair
yeah.
is cuddling the way that you're cuddling.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so sweet and
But
gross.
It's is it though?
No.
I mean, we're animals.
we are.
if you think about
and
it.
we're mammals.
We're mammals.
And so we have an abundance of hair.
we should do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, which is cuddle your hair and, and mount each other from behind.
And he hasn't expressed any complaints about the hairy
that
legs.
that was a question of mine is does the husband have an opinion? And the truth is, like, I have, apologized to my husband before. Like, he wants, he's horny, he wants to get it on, and I do too, but then I'm like, babe, I haven't shaved my legs, and like he could not care less about anything in the world.
Right.
Like, it's just he's like, I'm not going to fuck your legs. I am fucking your vagina.
It'd be different if if he did care about it in
Yeah.
some Twilight Zone, I would expect that he also shaves his legs. You know, it's kind of like, oh, I would prefer you to brush your teeth. Because I brush my teeth.
No, that's not
You know?
the same thing. It's not. That's what one hygiene. But also, so my husband and I both bathe regularly, and we do that because that's a normal human.
You bathe together?
Every now and then. It's not.
But you're talking about just bathing.
Yeah, I'm saying like if like when we enjoy each other during sex, we're generally both clean, which is like I feel like that's like a base level expectation, like brushing your teeth is, but shaving your legs
it's an extra
maneuver. However, I will request that he trim his beard
because it hurts.
Well,
to
it
kiss,
hurts,
to make out too
or
long.
it's just it's kind of not a lot of fun for me to make out with his beard because it's just hair. And
so yeah,
I mean, look, we're gonna talk about hair, and I love hair, and I personally have a lot of hair. But when I'm kissing lips, I want to kiss lips and not all the hair around the lips.
And I'm sure you've thought about this, but when he goes down on you,
Yeah,
it's like you kissing a beard mouth. Right?
It is. Yeah.
I mean, have you thought about that?
I have. I was like, this is a bit like going down on a girl.
Going down on a woman.
Yeah.
Because the pubic hair. Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Pubic hair, beard hair.
Similar,
but why? Do you think it's because they're both near holes?
That is a great question. I have never thought of.
They're both near like a orifice.
Okay, so here. Okay, walk with me down. This,
I'm there.
Deep trench.
Way ahead.
So so pubic hair, right? So the part of like the pelvis, like you're underneath the belly button, but you're above like
the happy trail.
Yeah, so the happy trail area.
Yeah,
because women don't have a happy trail, but the part of the body is still the same, right?
Sure.
It's like your bottom stomach, kind of.
Yeah, I call that the D'Angelo area because of that music
my
video.
God. Okay.
Look up the music video where he's shirtless and it's like the camera is going as low as it can possibly go without being X-rated.
It's a great song and a great record. That whole D'Angelo record is great.
And he's got that triangle.
And okay. Well, so aside from it being just like just porn, just give me that.
Watch that.
Give me that fat dick that I can't see. It's a really great song. Anyway, so the top part of, at least for me, well, in my experience with other people's pubic hair, is that the top part is fluffy and usually kind of smooth, right?
Yeah.
It's not until you get into the like deep or undercarriage areas where it gets gamey.
You're talking about the hair?
Yeah,
quality?
The hair.
The hair quality?
The hair gets like rough and like thicker.
It's coarse.
It's coarser. But that's interesting because it's closer to holes.
It's closer to that hole. And so maybe it's something like a protective thing to keep things from getting in there.
Yeah.
Kind of like eyelashes.
Oh, right. But eyelashes are like smooth and pretty.
Also, I have a bone to pick with eyelashes. They are there to protect you from getting things in your eye.
And then you get eyelashes in your eye.
But they don't protect themselves
from getting in your eye.
It's almost like they're trying to get in your eyeball.
Well, they are right there. They have almost no other place to go.
I hate them. My eyelashes, especially because they're not very pretty. They're just these short, stubby things that I have to layer mascara upon mascara on to even be seen.
And then they just leap off your eyelid.
And they just sleep out. And they're so short and stubby that I can't find them in my eyeball, but I can feel them.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I can feel them.
If I lose an eyelash, I can usually see it.
Yeah, because you got these long, voluptuous.
Yeah, they're not voluptuous. I'm wearing last night's mascara, by the way, while we're doing this podcast.
Yes.
But I've got kind of long eyelashes, and they're very dark. And so, I see them floating, but they do like to hide in the little crevices. Anyway, so if you're going down on a gentleman,
yes,
do you feel that there's do you like a trim like hair wise? Do you like him to be trimmed, or
Um,
do you like the wild bushwhacking?
You know, I've noticed and appreciated a good trim.
Yeah.
I
Right?
do not require
Yeah.
such things.
I think if you're at the point where you're going to suck on his dick, you're probably okay with
there's
most of what he has to offer.
there's already a few compromises happening in my head. The hair doesn't come into.
Yeah, it's not a factor.
I'm putting a dick in my mouth.
Yeah.
And going up and down. Like there's already a lot happening.
Yeah.
That I have come to terms with.
Sure.
The hair thing isn't a bother.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to go down on a lady,
Yeah.
I think there would be a hair conversation to have.
Yeah.
Because that would be difficult. I think that's one of the reasons why maybe a lot of people don't like to do that or something. Because I've heard that there's some men that just don't like to go down on ladies.
Well, yeah, sure. But I mean, it's the same way that like going down on somebody is giving another person pleasure, and you are not experiencing the same kind of pleasure.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
I fantasize about going down, on guys just because I love the idea of giving them pleasure.
Right.
But I also know that that's not like I'm not going to orgasm by giving a blowjob. The idea is that I give them a blowjob and then they make me orgasm.
Unless you 69.
I don't like doing that, man. I can't do two things at once.
You're not a multitasker?
You know what? I would say, because, I never had a threesome, but I think I'd be really good at them. Because I can multitask, especially during sex, because there are like so many good things to feel. That 69ing particularly does not appeal to me, because I feel like if I came, I would just bite. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could pleasure two people at once. I'm not sure I could be pleasured.
I think so I have tried it before, and what typically happens is one person's really focusing on the thing, like the pleasuring,
Yeah.
and then forgetting that they're being pleasured. Like it's almost like there's a rotation happening.
There is a rotation, and it's just annoying.
Yeah.
More than anything, I'd rather just take turns. Have you ever been in a back rub line?
Oh yes,
Like those stupid, like you're in middle school and you just want to touch each other
we
so
should
badly.
Just do that again somehow.
When we're done with this,
how do
episode,
I get one of those? We should start a Facebook group
for back rub lines.
for back rub.
Okay, but here's the problem.
Circles.
Here's the problem with it. If you are really enjoying your back rub, you might slack off on the back rub that you're giving to the next person.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. You if you're enjoying it, you stop doing. You can't focus on two things. Like
yeah,
you're saying.
and I want to either focus on my personal pleasure or the pleasure I'm giving somebody else. So I don't want to. I feel like combining those two things just waters them both down, and so it's a less pleasurable experience for everyone.
Yeah.
So sorry dudes, no 69ing for me, but I give a great blowjob.
So when you're blowjobbing,
Yeah.
do you have an issue with the hair down there?
No, only when it's always just more than I think it's going to be.
So is there hair on the dick?
No. The dick itself is clean. Which is one of the reasons it's so, honestly, God, it's so funny.
Right.
Is because there's a lot of times there's just this like, just so much bush, and then out of it just boom, like pops up this like tower, this shining ivory. At least, sorry, I've primarily dealt with white dudes. Dicks.
Ivory tower.
Yeah, ivory towers.
Let's call it pink.
Okay, it's like
it's kind of pink.
it is
right?
kind of pink, and it's it's so primal. It's so, and it really is the inside of somebody outside of them.
It almost seems to me like a floral diagram, like a scientific protruding tuberous.
Wow. Wow. Well, because I think that is probably that's what it is.
If we were an alien species and you saw a penis, you'd be, oh, that's a diagram of a plant life.
Okay.
Like plant life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a growing plant.
It is.
Oh, that's lovely. That's such
and
a
then
nice
the
thought.
vulva is a flower blooming.
Oh,
you know?
right, yeah.
So you've got this stamen.
Yeah, you've got the
The
the stalk.
stamen.
Yeah.
And the whatever the
And
other
then
thing
you've got
is.
the petals.
pussy.
The petals and the pussy. Right. This all goes together, and this is why God made us to fit together. He didn't.
Yeah. So, and I want to talk about why do women feel like they have to be all clean down there all the time?
Okay, so we were talking about this. I was talking about this with a person last night.
Mm-hmm.
And, I believe it started with porn, right?
Right.
And it's I don't think it has a malevolent beginning, because it really is just like, I don't know. You've watched plenty of porn, right?
Oh yeah, and it disturbs me. The completely shaved.
Okay, but
pubic
you
vagina
also
is
like
weird.
when they are getting all up in there with the camera.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, they're like spreading apart, like the labia, and like, I know you're making a face. I'm sorry, but like, and the hair, I imagine, was getting in the way. And so like, well, let's just get rid of the hair. And then the guy started to watch the porn, and the girl started to watch maybe what the guys were watching because they were interested, or guys were saying rude, stupid shit like, why do you have so much hair down there? And then all of a sudden you've got the Brazilian wax. I will say briefly, personally, sex feels better when I have less hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I like a trimmed area for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got my bikini line laser removed, so I don't have to shave.
That's right.
Or wax. I've never waxed down there. Ugh, couldn't deal with that. It's too much pain. But shaving was really painful too because I'd get razor burn.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst place to
You
get razor burn right away.
You get these little bumps.
So then I wasn't shaving, and I looked like a porn from the 70s, which was a
thing.
It was a trend to have a full bush.
Yeah.
And for men to have back hair, and it was totally acceptable
Well, because
and fine.
human beings, we grow hair. This is a thing that we do.
Yeah. So I haven't noticed a pleasure difference.
I just feel I can feel more stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's like when my husband trims his beard. Right? Like I'm feeling his lips instead of like all the hair around his lips.
I guess I see. So, well, maybe the hair was doing too good of a job keeping things out.
Keeping
of your hole.
the holes clean. Like, and we're people, like all we want to do is just fill these holes.
Yeah.
Like I got a hole down at the bottom of my body.
Right.
And I need you to put a thing in it.
Right. And so, and you mentioned you were talking to that person last night about the pubic hair down there. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned there's a difference between the hair up front versus the hair
seems
under.
just like silky, and then the undercarriage seems just coarser,
So, yeah. So getting that removed is a lot more in depth. You can't shave in the undercarriage.
No. Oh my God. You can.
Ouch.
But you shouldn't.
That skin is really flappy down there and sensitive.
It is, and it's one of the great what do you call them? Milestones of womanhood was putting my one leg up on the lip of the tub and shaving that part of my body.
You did?
I have.
Did you use a mirror or something?
No, I mean you can
How do you get down there?
see, right? I mean you can.
So,
I can see.
And then there are people that wax or bleach their butthole. What's up with that?
Well, bleaching your butthole, I think it makes sense if you're going to have it filmed. If you're not filming your butthole, I don't know why you would bother bleaching it.
Is that another thing that feels better or something?
I mean,
who knows?
Do you have hair in your butt?
Yeah. Right by the hole. Right?
Okay.
Not like on the cheeks, unless you're a man,
Yeah.
and then you probably do.
Yeah. I don't know that I have hair in.
I assume I do. I haven't like checked.
You haven't gotten the mirror out and inspected your beehole?
I honestly, I don't know where it is.
Okay. I couldn't find it on a map.
I think I wipe it every now and then.
No,
Like,
I know I wipe
I
it,
clean
and
it.
I know where the poo, and I clean it. Right. So
But I don't know where it is.
But I'm pretty sure
in between the cheeks.
the hair for me on my body, I'm fairly, because you've got like the crotch, and we say vagina, but that's just like a colloquial term for all of the stuff that is there, like the, it's
There's
like the
so much
labius
going on
and
down
right,
there.
right. So then you got the
Can't keep up.
yeah, the fun, my favorite sex place, right? And then you got the taint, which is that little strip of flesh between the vagina and then the butthole.
Yeah,
right?
the perineum.
The perineum, which we learned.
We learned
right.
it's called
my
a
God.
perineum.
See,
Which
guys,
sounds like another floral diagram
the
sound.
more
like,
you know.
word.
Right. So I feel like the hair on my body stops at the perineum.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I've not shaved the perineum, by the way. I can't get.
You need a mirror for
I'd
that
need
shit.
a mirror. I
Yeah.
would need an expert. I think I would need but I've don't believe that I have hair that far back, right? Though I have occasionally, I will wipe myself and I will pull out one of my head hairs.
Oh God. Yeah. So, ow.
But no, it just ended up there. It's not like my hair went. My hair's not that long. Like, it's just sometimes your hair ends up in your underwear. I don't know what to say. It just does.
Well, you should. I also want to bring up this weird fact.
Please do.
Hair is a part of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful on your head, right?
For the most part.
People love a like cascading hairdo,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
As soon as one of those hairs are off of a head,
It's the most disgusting thing in the world.
There's a hair on my salad.
And it ruins meals. It ruins
Showers.
And oh God, hair in showers is Jill knows my feelings about drains.
Mm-hmm.
I
You have a fear of drains.
I hate drains.
Yes.
They are disgusting.
Yes.
They're terrible.
She watched the movie It and closed her eyes the whole time because of all the drains.
Yeah, because it wasn't because of the clown.
No, the
Or
clown's
the
not a
giant
big
spider.
deal.
None of that was a big deal. There were so many fucking drains in that movie. I was terrified. But God, you add hair to that and I actually have nightmares. Like, I'm not kidding you. I have nightmares about hair in drains.
I have a spot in my shower where, when you're washing your hair and the hair comes off because you're shedding and they're on your hands.
God, it's the worst. Yeah.
Instead of rinsing it and clogging my drain, I have a little spot where I put all my little hairs on the wall. It's my little hair zone. And so then I clean it after my shower.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Actually, not all the time.
I was starting to like have a panic attack thinking that I'm in the same building as your hair, like your little hair
It's
forest.
It's a little hair collection
On
in
your
my shower.
In your shower. No. But it's clean. It's clean. It's not there.
They're on my head right now, right in front of you, and it's not a problem.
I know, but if you get them wet and make them all, it's just, oh God, hair is
I
so
know,
gross.
and when my husband shaves his beard,
Oh God,
and the little prickly hairs are all over the sink.
Hairs are all over.
Do those creep you out as much?
No.
So is it the length of the hair?
I think so. Maybe it's some like another primal thing of like I'm afraid of snakes, but I love snakes. But like you see something that's like squiggly and long and
Do you think it's alive?
yeah,
and it's gonna
looks kind of alive. I mean, hair like the prickly beard hairs, they're not pleasant, right? Like they're but
They're gross.
my biggest beef with them is that they're just hard to clean because they get everywhere. Like they stick themselves under like stuff that you don't, like the caulking of the sink and the like and then the counter. You're like, that's not supposed to fit tiny little hairs, but it does.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that it's almost like dust. It's hard to clean.
It is, yeah. It's
hair dust.
It's hair dust, and it's just a little too big to just wipe off, right?
Yeah.
And so it has to go someplace. So it has to go in the trash can or, yeah. But those don't freak me out. Yeah, they're super short.
Just the long hair, which is ironic because you have long hair. So you're the culprit of your own fear.
Yeah, why have I done this? I should just shave my head.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, one time our sink got stopped up and a plumber came and my husband was at home. And so I was that, stupid woman with a strange man in her house kind of standing back and being like, make sure everything's on the up and up, And he just goes, looks me up and down and goes, there's hair clogged in here. Maybe you shouldn't brush your hair over the sink.
Ooh.
And I was like, I don't brush my hair over the sink because I don't brush my hair over the sink. And he just looks me up and down again. He's looking at my hair.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, I have very thick hair that's long at the moment. And so he's looking me up and down and being like, are you sure? And I was like, I'm fucking sure, you asshole. But I didn't know what else to say because, there was hair in the sink. I don't brush my hair over the sink. And I'm like, is it possible that me just brushing my teeth over the sink causes this much hair to be in the pipes?
Look, when you're in the bathroom, this is what happens. It's a tornado of getting ready. Hair gets into the air.
Yeah.
In my mind. Hair is just fluffy and floats around. It is alive.
Yeah.
It's just floating. It's like a sailing sailing on a breeze, and then it gets everywhere, and I hate it.
I like the thought of it wailing as well. They're wraiths or whatever.
They're banshees.
Yeah, banshees. Just and then they just end up in my sink, and then the water won't drain.
Okay. So we need to ask the internet something about hair.
Well, let's see what the internet has to say about hair and sex. And you all always come up with the best stuff. But
it's there's so much to get into with hair, right?
Yeah.
You've got we've been a little all over the place.
Yeah.
But I think we can focus in and hone in on something. Maybe the perineum hair.
Let's find out
why
how
is
many
it coarser
people,
around the orifices.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll give that a shot.
So trying to keep dicks out.
It's not going to happen.
It's not strong enough.
It's not. Yeah, the dick is stronger than
the dick is stronger.
the stamen.
The stamen
is stronger than the petal. Oh, that's so sad. All right. Let's. We're gonna go to the internet.
Internet. Be right back. Is it a kitty? Oh, it's a kitty in the studio.
I'm Jill's cat, Toby.
Toby, you can talk?
I can, and I wanna ask all the listeners if they could go to the social medias and follow your podcast.
Oh, you're doing marketing for the podcast. How cute. Look, Sandy, my cat's doing marketing.
This is weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird.
Is it weird?
You can find them on internet and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Crudimentary Questions.
Wow, I had no idea my cat was so good at the internet.
He's savvy. Toby, you're a savvy little motherfucker.
Well, you heard him. Listen to my goddamn cat and go to the internet.
Feed me.
All right,
Me now.
back to the show. Shut up, Toby. We're back.
And Jill, did you ask the internet?
Yes.
What was the question?
Why is pubic hair coarser than normal hair?
Oh,
It's a good question.
that is a great question.
It's to protect the holes, right?
Well, that was the hypothesis.
Pubic hair has three main functions: to provide warmth, to protect the genitals, and to prevent friction during sexual intercourse.
I'm so sorry. How does it prevent friction? It seems to create friction.
Oh, well, I will tell you.
You've got the know-how.
Curlier hair is able to spread in more directions than straight hair. So since it's spread to more areas, it can provide more warmth to your genitals. The curly hair covers
It's okay. You want me to read it?
no, it's hilarious. The curly hair covers your penis and scrotum, protecting it from any possible threat, like a small yet sharp splinter. The splinter will get tangled in your curly hair instead of going down and getting stuck in your skin or scrotum.
Oh, that's interesting because when I think about a threat to the penis and scrotum, I'm definitely thinking of splinters and not like, a horse kick or something. So like the pubic hair, to be clear, it does not prevent a horse kicking you in the balls.
Sure, but wouldn't it be horrifying to get a splinter in your dick?
It would be. That sounds awful.
Sounds horrible.
I would not wish that on anyone.
I think that would be.
Could you imagine getting a splinter in your clit?
No.
No, I mean
No.
it's too.
Let's
just too.
change the topic.
Yeah. Ugh.
Most importantly, when anyone here you go,
Oh,
Sandy.
okay.
Most importantly, when anyone has sex, their pubic hair slaps and rubs against their partners. Oh, it's like me and my husband's leg hair canceling each other out, right?
Oh,
They have
okay.
to work together.
So our pubic hair is working together.
So this is just giving me the idea that maybe you need to grow a beard.
on my face.
Yes, so that when you kiss your husband with the beard.
Oh, it'll cancel each
It'll
other
can-
out. And then, yeah.
Alright.
Look, I already have a pretty decent mustache going right now.
Oh,
You see a little
maybe a little bit. little
in
peach
different
fuzz.
lighting. Look, in different lighting, you
Yeah,
would definitely
maybe.
see it.
The hair prevents chafing or any friction, which could be very uncomfortable when you're making love to a person. The hair around the hair around your bladder and scrotum help limit the friction and pain when your balls slap against your partner's skin.
Okay, Joe.
Bladder.
Was this written by like a 14-year-old?
Oh, this is just on Yahoo Answers.
Okay, right. Yeah.
The source is sound, you guys. His screen name is just the letter S. Who the hell is this?
Seth the soothsayer.
Seth the soothsayer. Hey, you guys. When your balls slap against your partner's skin, the hair is keeping it from chafing it.
I'm sorry. I
Mm-hmm.
I am not convinced of S's credentials in this matter. I don't know.
You don't think he has an MD in hair?
I don't think he has an MD in hair, particularly not hair of the perineum. Yeah, I feel like hair causes chafing. Am I misunderstanding what chafing is?
Chafing is when two things rub up against together, and
Right, and it causes like a rash.
and it causes like a rash.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess I could see how hair could prevent that. It's just another layer. But like, I'm so sorry if anybody is here or listening does like the tantric sex that lasts 6 hours. But when I have sex, it tends to be the actual intercourse act tends to be somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like all that much chafing can happen in 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, and I've done it multiple times in a day, and I guess that, but I just really feel like the hair isn't.
Do you use lubrication?
Sometimes, not all the time, but
Because that would help. I
Yeah.
think lube helps. I would assume that the less hair you have, the more lube you probably need to prevent the
that's
chafing.
so interesting.
That's my assumption. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I guess I've never gone, I've never been bare pussied with a bare dicked man.
And let's talk about the fact that we call our vaginas pussies, which is like a cat, which have hair. Is that why they're called pussies? Is because of the hair? Because then you also think about pussies that are shaved. Is it no longer a pussy, or is it a hairless pussy? These are questions I have.
No, they're very important, and my mind is currently blown because I don't know the answer to any of them.
All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to ask the internet that question because it's a bit.
Oh, you're
Well,
just gonna
okay,
get porn.
wait,
You're just
wait.
gonna get porn.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it's fine.
Why is it called a pussy? Obvious. It looks like a cat, maybe.
It doesn't look like a cat. Vaginas don't look like cats. Where did this idea even come from? Penises look more like cats.
Penis looks like
Because they look like a thing. A vagina kind of just looks like well, we talked about it. It looks like a flower, kind of.
it does. Well, it looks like a plant.
Yeah, it looks. It's very plant-like. It's not in any way, shape, or form a cat feline-like to me. And it doesn't feel feline-like to me.
I think maybe it's because women are associated with felines, right? You know, feline, feminine.
I totally I get that the whole like you have this assumption when you're growing up that like boys or dogs are boys and cats are girls, and then you realize that that's ridiculous, right? And so you stop thinking it. Why did that mindset like cross over into this like we are adults? God damn it, we have insurance and mortgages. Okay, Jill is looking up why are pussies called pussies.
Mm-hmm.
It's
because it purrs when you rub it.
oh my god. Spoken by a person who's never touched a vagina.
Oh. So Webster's Third International Dictionary points out similarities with Low German or Scandinavian words meaning pocket or purse, including Old Norse puss and Old English pussa.
Okay.
And I like that.
I like it.
I thought it had something to do with pubic hair.
No, but here's the thing. My grandmom, R.I.P., bless her heart, she died. But she used to, she would babysit us, and, we were allowed to shower alone, or cleanse ourselves when we were children. And when I'd get out of the shower, and she'd be like, "Did you clean your pocketbook?"
I love that story.
I know. And she was very kindly asking if I'd cleaned my genitals because she knew it's important to do. And you might be afraid to because they're different than the rest of your body,
Mm-hmm.
And so she'd say, "Did you clean your pocketbook?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, Grandma." And now I'm like, yeah, I know to clean my pocketbook. And that story just makes it so much better that it's it's an old word.
Do you think it would be, it would be better if she had said, "Did you clean your pussy?" Did you remember to clean your pussy?
You remember to clean? If pussy had any of the same implications as pocketbook, sure. Well, because pocketbook is
such an innocent phrase.
It's such an innocent thing, and pussy is not.
It's not.
I mean, you could call
even though you can think of pussycat.
Yeah, but nobody in the world right now says pussycat and doesn't have the vagina implication in there.
Absolutely.
There's no innocent way to say pussycat.
No, there's not.
Try to find an innocent meaning for tits.
Yeah, it's
right. Tits always mean tits.
Boobies.
Well, but I mean the word tits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't say, "Hey, did you clean your tits?" to a 11-year-old.
Also, are you supposed to clean your tits? I'm just kidding.
Jill has the dirtiest boobs.
Just the soap runs down on it. I don't scrub.
I don't
tit area.
I rub soap on them.
I rub.
Yeah, that's all you
I'm not going to exfoliate. That sounds
you don't
harsh.
need to, what do you do in the shower? You rub soap on your body.
Yeah,
tits,
things
right?
Things happen. But
Yeah.
I'm not specifically now I will wash my tits.
No, I don't compartmentalize my shower time either.
I must
scrub
scrub 100 times in each area. Areola.
I must now cleanse. We shall cleanse the royal tits.
They would be nice and sparkly.
Yeah.
though.
Oh my God, we're talking about hair.
Yeah. So okay, I've got another question that I
Okay,
asked because
alright.
you were wondering why does pubic hair stop growing at a certain length,
Yeah.
yet the hair on your head grows continuously?
Sure.
Okay. Something I didn't think about. It doesn't stop growing. It reaches a certain length and then it falls out.
What the fuck?
It just appears to stop growing because it is constantly replaced by new hair.
And it's all in my fucking drain.
And it's all in your bathroom.
Oh, that's so gross.
Or in the dryer lint
Are
tray.
you saying that the hair is everywhere?
Your hair is
Oh
God. We both
that's why I did it. That's why I did it, but no, for real. There's hair where I'm sitting right now. Are you saying there's drain pubic hair like in the air around me right now.
Oh, there is so much pubic hair in this room right now. It's like spiders. You know, you're always 3 feet away from a spider.
Right.
You're always
Like
3 inches away from
pubic
rogue
hair.
pubic hairs. Not including the ones attached to your body.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
I have a very short story to tell you about. I got super drunk in college
Sure.
on Dr. Pepper and Captain Morgan. We went to the Sonic, got a giant cup of Dr. Pepper with the slushy ice,
With
you
the
know?
slushy ice. Yeah.
And-
and you poured the Captain Morgan
And then I
in
poured
it.
the Captain Morgan in it, like so much Captain
Yeah.
Morgan.
Like you don't know how much because you're in college.
I can't drink it anymore, Captain Morgan. And proceeded to take turns jumping on this giant bean bag in the middle of a room. Right.
Sure.
Just taking turns jumping onto this. And by the way, I'm not by myself in the story. I'm with friends. God, that would be such a sad by myself story. Just thought it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
After that, we proceeded to wind down by sharing apple flavored hookah.
Oh.
Remember when that
Oh.
was a thing?
Oh my God.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I puked behind a dumpster because of hookah.
Okay, then you know how I feel at this moment.
Mhm.
In the story, I puked my brains out that night.
Mhm.
I woke up and I'm on the bathroom floor of my friend's dorm room,
Mhm.
and just this lone pubic hair in my vision. Like the first thing I see when I wake up is
Like
just
you're
this,
like it's all blurry and then it like
this little pubic hair.
stabilizes and the only thing you can focus on is this pubic hair
Uh-huh.
and it wasn't yours.
And it was the person that it was a man's pubic hair.
Okay.
I know it was a man's. It had the essence of a man's. I just knew.
I gotcha.
There's a sixth sense about
yeah. Pubic hair.
It was very long and coarse.
Oh my.
And just windy. It was like
and it was just hanging out
a
there.
hair monster.
Yeah.
Who knew that hair just kept growing and then falls out, right?
I mean, I guess that makes sense because I also have a lot of hair on my big toe.
Oh,
And
the
that-
big toe hair,
Yeah,
right?
and that doesn't seem to fall out, but
I don't have any.
I shaved it before because I was so self-conscious about it.
I don't have any hair on my toe.
I'm sort of learning that it's what
I feel left out.
no, don't. You are like a hairless beauty.
Oh no, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't shave, but apparently
Yeah.
it looks like I do shave.
We in the break we felt Jill's leg, and then we felt my legs. And Jill has what you refer to as angel fur,
I do have angel fur.
which is a very good way of describing like the thinnest, like finest, most like adorable,
Delicate,
delicate,
cottony.
cottony. It feels like she shaves.
It's
every
like
day.
rubbing a cat's belly.
Yeah, and my leg is just like a prickle monster.
Yours is like rubbing a cat's belly who is attacking you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're rubbing a cat's belly who just doesn't like you.
And I think it's because I haven't shaved in so long, so it's not that.
No, I really do think my
spiky hair.
my leg hair is dark and long, which is weird.
Mm.
So because like in our discussion of hair, my eyebrows and my eyelashes are dark. My
Right.
underarm hair, every place else, my hair is my pubic hair is a soft brown. But my leg hair is like jagged and black. It's very strange. The hair that grows out of my head grows out like dishwater blonde.
Yeah.
Like so it's basically very light brown, and I dye it blonde because it's easier to dye it blonde. Your leg hair grows out like sweet crisp blonde.
Like silk.
Like silky blonde, and my leg hair just grows out like jagged just black.
I mean, I can kind of see it. It's a little dark.
It's not. I mean, I know it's on your own body, so you can make that decision.
And then I never used to, when I was shaving, I would only shave the lower part of my, under the knee, knee down.
Mm-hmm.
Knee up is all blonde. You can't see it.
Yeah,
Not a big deal.
I'm realizing this conversation has just really brought me to a realization of how much I conform to like standards of beauty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in some cultures, hair is not, like, shaving is not
Desirable?
not required as much, or not done as much. You know, French women don't shave their armpits. By the way, I also haven't shaved my armpits in 6 months.
She was feeling them earlier. We didn't see them because she's wearing a sweatshirt, but
yeah.
she was
That might
she
be
was
a
like
little
pulling
more
on
than I
them.
can.
So no, that's fine. It's just like because even like I just discussed like shaving my big toe, and earlier we discussed that I have a little peach fuzz on my lip.
Do you bleach that?
No, I will wax it.
Ow!
It's not wax. It's a cream, and then you wash off the cream.
Oh, it's like Nair.
It's like Nair for your face. And I am realizing I go through these ridiculous processes, and that's just to be presentable. You know, like that's just to live in the world.
Well, and I just really quick want to say,
Yeah.
Men have beards,
Mm-hmm.
then they shave their necks. What's going on there?
I get it. I do.
What's going on?
Well, they want their beard to look a certain way. They don't want it to look all necky.
It's like, I want a beard, but only on my face.
But yeah, only this spot though.
But I get it because it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, but have you ever?
I get it.
Have you ever seen like the Backstreet Boys? Like they have sculpted facial hair.
Oh gosh.
I mean, and I know it's like funny to make fun of it, but like people like to sculpt their hair.
And
Like your hair.
we could have a whole episode about beards.
Yeah, well, and your hair earlier today was like she has these bangs, and earlier they were like straight up, like in that. So there's something about Mary, like I kept
Like I had jizz in my hair.
Like you had jizz in your. You looked like, just so you know, you looked like you had jizz in your hair for like 2 hours this morning.
I did.
You
No,
know.
I didn't. It's really good hair gel.
Yeah.
No.
I've never tried it for that. But yeah, so like the way, you fix your hair, or sometimes I crunch mine up so it looks curlier. Sometimes I brush it out.
Oh, I mean, of course.
So if it's the hair on their face, it grows no matter what for the most part. And so they want to do stuff with it. And I also sort of understand that it might be easier from a clothes standpoint to like not have a lot of hair on your neck.
Maybe it's annoying. Oh, maybe we should ask the guy that we ask, hey, why do you shave your neck beard?
But also, aren't we are going to ask, have you ever shaved your chest? Correct?
Oh, yes. We're going to talk about chest
I mean,
hair.
there's a lot of ground to cover.
There's a lot of hair to cover.
There's a lot of hair to like cover and shave and sculpt. All right, so we're going to ask a dude.
Ask a man.
Yeah, so we got we'll be right back.
All right. Ask a guy. We need a man's opinion, so we'll ask a guy.
Hello.
Hello, Waffle. Welcome to Crudimentary Questions.
Thank you for taking
How's it
our
going?
call. Yeah, so we're going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And they're crudimentary. Imagine that.
Yep.
So,
I'm ready.
when you are fucking a lady, how do you feel
Yeah.
about a nice big bush?
Yes.
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts
I think
about it in general?
any thoughts about it? Yeah.
He's got a
Um,
lot of thoughts.
I think it's just more comfortable.
Oh.
Like
For you?
and for me, for both ways. Like when that shit's really like just clean shaved, it's just irritating.
We talked
Like,
about
literally.
that. Yeah. We talked about how,
Not good.
well, we read on the
Yeah.
internet how it was like chafing without hair. Like hair
Yes.
prevents chafing in those areas.
The hair is there for a reason.
Exactly.
Just to prevent friction. Trim it down a little is
Yeah.
cool, but if you completely razor blade to the skin, shave it off, that's just bad news.
Yeah. And I don't think we mentioned this earlier, but like if you really shave like Bic shave, like that's smooth for like 11 hours. And then it just gets prickly. So
It just gets prickly and
'cause
nasty.
hair grows back. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass too. What do you call me?
so
I don't know. It's just
well, body hair in general on women. Do you have any opinions about it?
Yeah. Do you have any opinions on women's leg hair being long, or armpit hair, or mustache hair?
mustache hair is probably a thing, but anything else is not really a big deal.
That's cool. I would like to show you my leg hair next time I see you because it's really long
Yeah,
right now.
I mean, it's no big deal. You know.
And I will definitely point out my little mustache. I've got a little mustache. I feel
Yeah,
like
I think everybody's got something going on there. It's just depending on how prominent it is, you know.
And that leads me to my next question, which is we talked a little bit about facial hair on men, and I found it confusing for men to have beards but then shave their neck, and I thought maybe you would have some wisdom there, being a facial haired man.
Shaving the neck is definitely a big thing in not seeming unapproachable.
I gotcha. So you want to seem like you are putting effort into your appearance. You have facial
Yeah,
hair.
it's like I got a beard, but I'm also not like an unkempt piece of shit. I don't know why that's associated with that, but it just is.
Well, I mean, you have access to, toiletries and bathroom and shaving equipment.
Yeah.
So.
But having an unshaved neck doesn't say I wipe my ass. Having a shaved neck says I wipe my ass.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to get that tattooed on my body somewhere.
Get that tattooed.
That is seriously profound,
That
Waffle.
was very profound.
I'm
But
so
seriously,
impressed.
It's like, you know.
Well, I mean, it's good to know you wipe your ass. I also wipe my ass. Yeah,
I did not
What's that?
equivalate shaving the neck with ass wiping, but now I will.
forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever and always.
Yeah, I feel like shaving the neck's important. But
You have
shaving the bush really isn't.
You've convinced me. I think my entire life has changed. So can I ask you another question regarding hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have long hair now.
Yeah.
But you didn't. I just recently saw some older pictures of you.
Oh yeah, we showed
Yeah.
her your pictures when you looked like a little bitty
You're stalking
baby.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look like an assistant pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
which is fine, but it's just not who you are. And
Is
so
it
now
though?
you have long hair and a pretty impressive mustache. You're not totally clean shaven. What was it that caused you to want to grow out your hair?
Yes.
I remember going to the barber shop in Florida when I lived there and just making the decision that this was the last time I was cutting my hair for I don't know how long, and that I would find out when I found out.
That is
Okay.
I like that.
And it's been 4 years, so.
Do you trim it? Do you get little trims?
Do you get a haircut every once
No,
in a while?
I haven't touched like the length of my hair in 4 years.
Okay.
I've had an undercut done since I moved to Nashville, which was like 2 years ago. About a year and a half, I probably had an undercut done, but I have not like trimmed the tip. Like I haven't cut the split ends or anything in 4 years.
And do you feel like it's a part of your identity now, to where if you did cut it, you feel like you're losing a part of yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm against like trimming and keeping up with my hair because then it doesn't look as natural. You know, like when you trim the ends, it's like, how do you make that look like uneven? You know,
Okay, so
it's just gonna look like an even thing. I know there's those things that
There's YouTube
completely defeat
tutorials
my argument,
out
but,
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
so
weird about it.
this is your thought process. You shave your neck so that people know that you wipe your ass,
Right.
but it's unnatural to trim the split ends off of your hair.
I just don't want somebody to fuck up my hair and give me a bob. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Oh my God, I want to see that.
No, dude. Then it'd look like I'm wearing a mop.
You look like the guy from No Country for Old Men.
Right, exactly. And then they're like, why do you keep that canister in your car? I'm like, let me show you.
Oh, wow.
So you can forget how my hair looks.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. You're a good looking dude, but you could not pull off a bob.
No.
And I think
That's what I'm saying,
we're all
dude.
in
I don't
agreement.
want nobody to give me a bob by accident or on purpose. So
Well-
I just leave it. I leave it out of that fear, probably alone.
I mean, I would like to encourage you, as a long hair haver myself, to embrace the
messiness of long hair.
No. More like trust in the hair care professionals that exist literally everywhere, at least in
Yeah.
the United States. Like, they know how to cut hair so it doesn't look. They'll know how to trim your split ends. Is what I'm saying. It'll make your hair look healthier.
I just feel like I don't want to, and I could, and then my hair would get longer, and I just really like the lengths that it naturally keeps itself, you know?
Okay. Well, you are in fact in charge of your body and your hair, so.
Hey, so like,
yeah,
I get it.
I feel like it's less money and work on my part, and it gives me the result that I'm looking for, you know?
Cool.
I get it, dude. I mean, you want to make sure that you wipe your ass and you shave your neck, but some things you just gotta let grow.
Yeah.
Like my leg hair and
Yeah.
your head hair.
Some things you just got to leave alone. Your
I have-
body's going to do what it wants to do.
I have almost completely given up
But,
on getting rid of my mustache.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just how I am about it.
Okay, so we're gonna let
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
And we appreciate you so
All right.
much for answering our phone call and discussing.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for calling.
And thank you for the brand new insight I have about neck shaving and ass wiping.
Yes.
Always
Yeah.
good to be insightful about
You
those two
shave your
things.
neck, you wipe your ass.
Yeah.
That's the rule I give myself.
What a mantra.
Yeah.
What a mantra. Thanks again, Waffle.
Yes.
Till next time. See ya.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to us talk about so many types of hair.
All the kinds of hair that prevent chafing, that encourage chafing.
That aren't shaved, that are shaved.
I particularly am glad that I informed all of you listeners the actual color of my pubic hair.
Oh, did you do that?
I
don't
did.
remember
It's
that.
a soft brown.
Is it a soft brown?
It's a soft brown. It's lighter than my eyebrows. I'm also apparently obsessed with the color of my leg hair.
Oh.
Yes. So-
We did, yeah, and thank you, Waffle. We enjoyed your discussion while being distracted by your roommate Dakota. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and as always, appreciate his insights and the new idiom that I will spread to the masses, that if you shave your neck, you wipe your ass.
You know, and I don't shave my neck, so what does that say about me?
It does only apply to people who grow beards on their face. We can think of one for women. You know, like
what would it be?
if
If you don't shave your mustache?
yeah, if you don't, I call it redact the stash actually when I use the cream on my face. Yeah, so I want you all to know that I don't do that every day, but I do wipe my ass.
Every day
Yeah,
when you go.
when I have the bee move. when I take a good bee move, I want you all to, even if it's one of the bee moves that like comes out all clean, you know, so there isn't a lot of residue, still wipe my ass.
Yeah,
twice,
I do too.
at least twice. Anyway, hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it. We, for the most part, enjoy it. We like it. I don't want to fuck it. We established that earlier. And so I appreciate you all listening.
Yes, thank you for letting us share what we think about hair.
We share our hair and our feelings.
All right.
Stay crude, dudes.
I love you.